What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Demsey Mckean. You guys know Demsey Mckean was linked to Anthony Joshua. A possible fight was going to be made between him and his sparring partner, Anthony Joshua. He was hired on Joshua's team to spar to get him prepared for Alexander Usyk. Now, Demsey Mckean reveals why the Joshua fight won't happen, and he said it's quite sad. He said the only thing is it's starting to fizzle out a little bit. The whole Southpaw thing, the story of my life, nothing I'm not used to. He doesn't want to fight a Southpaw coming off a couple losses to a Southpaw, which is devastating. It's quite sad these days that guys like to fight certain fighters due to their stance. The Dillian White fight, he pulled out and didn't want to follow through with the contract due to me being a Southpaw. Okay. It definitely wouldn't be happening in the old days, mate. That's for sure. Times have changed. And let me counterpunch. Yeah, times have changed. Yeah, that's true. But, you know, I did forget that was the whole reason why Demsey Mckean was a sparring partner for Anthony Joshua, because he was a Southpaw. You know, and I told you guys, though, I said, well, he's not going to, the only reason I see him not wanting to fight Otto Wallin is because Otto Wallin is a Southpaw. I told you guys that. I was like, you know what? That's why. That's why he doesn't want to fight him. You know, he doesn't want to look at another Southpaw right now. Demsey Mckean is another Southpaw. My only question is, well, you guys knew he was a Southpaw before even mentioning that to him, getting his hopes all high. You know, that's shitty. That's like telling somebody they may win the lottery, and then come to find out they're not going to win the lottery. They're not going to get the money at all. Like, hey, you might have won the lottery, but, yeah, you know, weeks later, oh, yeah, you know what? You're not. I don't think you did. I think somebody else did. But Demsey Mckean, I think he should grow for that, keep working on his resume, because it could be other fights, you know, take on another Southpaw, take on Otto Wallin, take on those guys that nobody really wants to fight with. You know, Southpaws, I mean, they're not the most popular, but they are there. They exist. They are difficult. They are slick. They're opposite stance of a conventional. So they'll give you problems because when you miss your power hand, their power hand is available to counter you, and then vice versa. So, yeah, it's, you know, stepping on each other's feet and all this, that, and the other. You got to think the opposite direction, kind of like backing up a pickup truck, you know what I mean, with a long trailer on the end. You have to think backwards, right? Left to turn right and right to turn left, you know what I mean? So it is difficult, but my counterpunch on Demsey Mckean is these fighters, I suggest they should want to take on Southpaws. I think Anthony Joshua should fight a Southpaw next. I think he should take Otto Wallin. I think he should fight Demsey Mckean. Why? Because they're Southpaws. Southpaws obviously is his weak shot. I mean, it wasn't against, he didn't have any problems against Charles Martin when he belted him. So, you know what I mean? He should start looking at his own work and seeing, how did you get it done in that situation? You know? And if that's true, because I guess I don't know where he heard his information from, Demsey Mckean. I believe that he don't want to fight Southpaws right now, but I don't know who told him that, right? He might have just had the intuition like myself. But at the end of the day, Joshua should want to fight those guys. Dillian should want to fight those guys. And a lot of people, Dillian was known for, you know, fighting a lot. He's the can man. But then now it's like, he's the maybe man, you know. But those guys, I think they should want to fight Southpaw. So, you know, AJ's been, you know, an admirer of learning. And I think the best way to learn against Southpaws is to keep fighting them. You know, that's my counterpunch on that. But, yeah, it is sad for Demsey Mckean. I hate it for him because I would hate for anybody to, you know, hey, you might have this huge fight and then, you know, oh, yeah, that's right, you're a Southpaw. You knew that shit before you called me. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Demsey Mckean stating that he is not fighting AJ. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!